Hello everyone and welcome back to Stygian Sanctuary in Rimworld. Now then, we've recently had a mechanoid attack which we have put down, unfortunately not before they managed to kill a couple of visitors. That's always a pain, but there's not much we can do about that. Now, how are we doing for food? We got not too much food. Now this is actually going to become very, very important to us. Very, very soon, in fact. We are going to have to... We're going to have to make a lot of food that'll last for a long time because Alpha 18 is right around the corner. And I'd like to wrap up this playthrough by the time that Alpha 18 is here so that we can all jump into that. But we had a very specific way that we wanted to wrap up this playthrough, and I'm not entirely sure that our current setup is ideal for that. But I have a plan, a cunning plan, if I do say so myself. Now, before we get down to that, Charlesy, it is time for us to find out your secret name, and in fact your secret name is Atlas. There we go. Welcome to the colony. There we are. Now, we best set you up with a work order. Okay, let's do the obvious ones first. Flick, Hall, Priority 2. Ooh, Atlas is actually not bad at being a doctor. I'm going to give you a secondary on that one, though. Negotiation. I'm going to give you a primary there and a secondary on wardening. You're actually a pretty good grower too. We'll give you a secondary there. I don't think we need another grower at a primary. Construction, I'm going to give everyone a 4 at least because I do want constructions to be made. As far as these though, I'll give you a 4, I guess, but... generally, I would prefer you not to be doing any of that work. I'll give you a 2 on hauling, though. There we go. And finally, we also need a setup for your sleep cycle. There we are. Starvation? What? Oh, well, yeah, I can't help that, really. It's not my fault on that one. No, no, no. Now, we really do need to get a lot of stuff done. But before we get too far ahead of ourselves, let's head up to the planet and have a look over a few things. Now, I believe that the spaceship is a good long walk away. Generally, it'll be spawned about as far away from you as it possibly can to make the trip a little bit more interesting. So, how far away is our spaceship? Should be around about... there we are. Pretty much the opposite side of the planet. There we go. Oh. 54.7 days. That's actually a lot faster than I was expecting. That's a lot faster than I was expecting. Now, I intend to try and get as many of our colonists out this time as we possibly can. Okay, that's a very interesting route. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, we'll pass a lot of places where we might be able to interact with them on the way. However, there's a few things that I'd like to do to try and expedite the process of getting there. One of them is to ensure that everyone taking the journey has bionic legs, thus they move faster. And that's true of even the Muffalo. They will also have bionic animal legs so they can get there faster. The issue with that is we've got a couple of people who don't like bionics. Honestly, they are not welcome. They were never really meant to be in this colony. I mean, we wish them well. They've worked hard and we've come to be friends with them, but they're just not Stygian Sanctuary material. Likewise for those who refuse to do any fighting, especially because the caravan is probably going to be beset with raids fairly frequently. So, with all of that said and done, I am thinking that we may, in fact, want to create 2 setups to get people off this colony. One we'll build down here. We'll have like some spaceship set up that will allow us to get our colonists who are staying behind off the Rimworld, and they'll just go in a different direction. They've got different plans. They yearn for a different kind of settlement than the one the Dark Aavak will rule over. So that seems all fair and dandy to me. Let me just make sure that that is covered because I kind of want it to be. There we go. And also that. Fine. Bump. And we can just take this away. It no longer serves a purpose. There we are. I really like this room. I'm quite proud of that one. Truly I am. Can we have some nice plant pots? I'm sure we've got a lot of them. Superior. Very nice. Okay. This carving resembles a burning mesa. The subjects are in the front of a river. The square structure of the image almost conflicts with its classical style. Misery of KD. How lovely. How lovely. You're going to be reminded of your misery every day. It's good. God. On this carving... Marvelous. Practicing hall with a husky as the other colonists do actual work. Dark Aavak is wrinkling his brow in concentration. The lower part of the image is dominated by a ridge, and the sensual style of the central scene clashes with the dadist depiction of the background. This portrayal tells the story of the training of the husky on the 15th of December, 5505. I'm sorry, but that title and yeah, that tickled me. I was amused. Right, okay, everything's getting set up there. Very nice, I approve. That should all be done fairly quickly. Awesome luxury noms there. Atlas is going straight for the luxury noms. Well played, Atlas. Let's have a look at you. I wonder if this will change us. Moderate expectation. Pleasant environment. That's nice. Wearing worn out apparel, though. Observed many corpses. You were hungry, and, well, you'll stop being hungry as soon as you finish eating, I suppose. And nom ate a lavish meal. Marvellous. Absolutely marvellous. Your mood is tending upwards now, which is good. You are experiencing acute pain, however. That is a pain. I'm going to need to get you bionic eyes. 2 bionic eyes. In fact, I also need to get all of these people out of there. Madden, it really does hurt that our primary constructor is, like, busy doing other things. I'll be honest with you. I mean, you're cooking right now, Kaya. But maybe I could give you a primary role as constructor as well. And Dark Av, you know what? You're not good at it specifically. I think I'll leave you on 2, actually. Though you'll probably never, ever be done tending to animals. Now then, why is it that the only people who are in a good mood in my colony are the ones who won't go out and fight? Because I don't actually want to take you out there and kill all of these animals if you're not in a good mood, because it'll put you in a foul mood. But I do need the food, so gonna need to wake you up, I'm afraid. Yeah, I know. I'm really sorry, everyone. Truly, truly, I am. Actually, what are you best? You're a brawler, so okay, let me go and grab you a nice brawly weapon. Actually, no, let's go for the stabby weapon. There you go, Atlas. Janina, I think we'll do without. And Wilson, let's get you all out there. We need to slay some elk, which we may well turn into clothes. There we go. Let's just get you all stacked up there. Fantastic. Now, moving slowly forward, let's make sure that all of these are due to be hunted. And please eliminate them. There we go. Good shot. And again, unfortunately, it has skedaddled. It has worked out what you're up to, and it's like, nope, leaving this place. Don't want to be here anymore. Well done. As long as the shotgun hits, we tend to do an awful lot of damage, which is exactly what we need to do. But yes, so my plan then is to get all the people who can move quickly out going for the AI ship. Everyone who can't move quickly will be sent, will actually stay here. So, you know, you kind of get the better of the deal in a way. They will construct for themselves a spaceship. We might have a little bit of a contest, see who can get the work done the fastest, because they'll start at the same time. And we'll just see where that goes. I want all of you hunted as well. We need actually quite a lot of food right now. There we go. Ooh, dear. I kind of have a bad feeling about that. Let's move you forward and you forward. Let's make sure that no one is that far ahead of someone that they could accidentally be hit by bullets. That would be bad times. Let's get all of them gone. Oh, fantastic. Yes. Yes, all of the things must be slain. Slay all of the things. We need the food. There we go. Kill it. Now. Slay. There we are. Broken heater. Oh, well, I'm sure we'll be fine without that. Okay, yeah. Just march toward us. That is actually perfect. I think we actually had something there that was going for revenge, because it was really advancing on us, but it doesn't really matter too much. Can you even hit that reliably from that? You can, actually, which is impressive. Well done. We'll just get a little bit closer, wipe them all out, and then I'll have you finish them off, because I'm fairly certain at least a couple of people in this group can finish things off. Go for you. Well done. Let's get a little bit closer. But yes, so we'll have a little bit of a contest. See who can do what the fastest. Right. If you need to eat, now's the time. You actually do need to eat, yes. Could you please... Oh, you're still alive. Well, that's just annoying. Oh, well. Wilson, could you please go and finish off that elk? Let's get this one done as well. Flurgles, could you finish that one off? Valerie, can you finish that one off? Oh, fantastic. I'll allow someone else to just come and escort them away then at that point. It's not a problem. There we go. And everything's done. You're actually going to do some choppering. Well done. Let's get down there. Oh, you're actually ready to be finished off. Never mind. Okay, that's brilliant. Got plenty of noms for the colony now. That should get us through the worst of the hunger. There we are. Make sure that's allowed. And then make sure everything up here has been designated to be hauled immediately. There we are. Perfect. No wild animals will eat our delicious, delicious noms that are not yet delicious noms, but will be eventually. Alright. Ooh, really? The flu? Ah, wow. Okay, so everyone who's just out there. That's unfortunate, I suppose. Yeah. Okay, well, we want Flurgles. You are resting until healed. We want Kaya resting until healed. Kaya wasn't out there, though. Jana resting until healed. Not the best beds, I know, but Wilson also resting until healed. We should have you all taken care of. It shouldn't be an issue. It's unfortunate that you're going to be over there, though, and deeply unfortunate that the Madden is still psychotic and is probably going to break at a moment she stops being broken. Which is just that whole brain thing. Lesson learned, I suppose. Thank goodness I wasn't like brain surgery happy and installing it in everyone. There is a small chance that if I install a pain stopper, it will override the AI and remove it in the doing of, which would be extremely useful for us, let's be honest. Rhapsody, consuming a fine meal, relaxing socially. Well, let's see what Rhapsody will do once she's consumed that fine meal. I want to just store these bodies away. Just stop people seeing them all the time. It'll generally be better for everyone if that happens. The animals will be allowed access to it, though, because they can just go ahead and eat it. If they want to, that's fine. How are you doing, Rhapsody? You gonna go? What are you doing now? Taking a fine meal? Okay. No! Will you play? Oh, okay. Dark Aavak's got it. Got it covered. Well done, Dark Aavak. Thank goodness someone is actually doing their bloody job. Right, well, it's gonna suck for you guys, really. Kaya, I mean, okay, I suppose, but I really would prefer you to be resting until healed, honestly. I mean, the turret does probably need to be repaired, too. Kaya, you're too much of a workhorse. Let's get you up there, please. Just, no. Alright, then. Because you'll be in a terrible mood if you don't. Right, now, can you please go back to sleep? There. Ah, my lord. It is so hard to get people to not run off and be silly. You've got the flu. This cannon will kill you in Rimworld. You fools, I'm just trying to keep you alive. Ah, well, the next thing then, we should really start on some research. Okay, so if we want to get the ship built, we're going to need shipbuilding basics. But before that, package survival meals. Now, that being said, pemmican can last for a very long time. No, I think go for packaged survival meals. I think it'll be important to have. Because they last pretty much forever. They never, ever decay. Right, what do you need? You need food pretty much more than any other thing that you could possibly need. Go and get it right now, please. There we are. Go and eat now. Go feed. Feed. Be happy about the feeding. What are you doing now? Resting. Yeah, that's fine. Just sleep it off for like the next couple of days and then, you know, genuinely such a mistake. But we had to for science it. I mean, come on. Evil robot brains. How was I meant to know that I was going to make my colonists go psychotic? 50 eyes. We could also start or continue work on the area back here for a permanent locale for our visitors. And I'm kind of tempted to, honestly. Pretty tempted, in fact. Let's hollow out the wall section that we're going to need. So we'd want something going back about that far. So on the inside it'd be 12 long. Yeah, actually quite like that. 12 by 9. Yeah, okay, we can make this happen. Let's get all of this exposed and then we can actually set up the inn area back here. And I think that'll actually be pretty cool. Then we'll place down the walls on the outside so that we've got plenty of space. Then we'll start hollowing it out properly. It's going to take us a little bit of time. Our miners can work on that though. The cold snap is over, thank goodness. We need to get food so badly. We are massively behind on our hay grass production because of that cold snap. It happened at the worst possible moment for us. Really? Could someone perhaps please? No? It's terrible times. Could someone maybe? Ooh, item stash opportunity. No, nothing in there I particularly care for. The eclipse is kind of a pain in the bum though. Madden? No, alright. Dark Aavak, come on then. Does this feel a little bit like finishing off your own kind at this point? It might do. Not that I think Dark Aavak would actually care. But still, it might do. Let's go and have a look. We've got enough people to sleep in here. No, just one short. Well, it's not great, but okay. Animal starvation. Oh, dear me. Oh dear me. That is super not good. Can the hens go in there? You know what? Do I have enough areas that I can set up another area for animals? New area? No, I can't. That's a shame that there's so many restrictions on that. I'm going to rename the animal indoors to Coop. Let's change this up. Coop. There we go. And we are going to change that area completely. Let's go ahead, clear Coop. Everything, because we only want the chicken coop down here. There we are. Now, allowing for the coop. This is the only place that you're allowed. I don't think these chickens will actually eat their eggs, despite the fact that real chickens would absolutely eat their eggs. So we've set that up. Now in here, it's currently a stockpile zone. We accept fertilized eggs. I would like to now accept hay. Problem is, they store so much hay in here. And that would be a bit of a problem. Okay, so let's actually just change the shape of the room instead. We'll just remove that one little tile there. We're actually going to need to remove more than that one little tile in order to do this, because of the way it deals with zones when they're close together. Clear all. The only thing I want is hay. There we go. Also critical. One full bale of hay in there, please. And then everything else can be expanded back out. There we go. That should work. That way we'll have a dedicated area for our chickens to have food that the other animals will not have access to. And hopefully that will help. Now then, I would like to remove the vast majority of these. Actually, Dark Aavak's room should no longer be full of all sorts of animals. Let's get all of this gone. That's a Masterwork one, isn't it? Any of these Masterworks, Superior, excellent. Yeah, that's fine. Get rid of most of them. What's this one? That's a Masterwork as well. Good. Normal. These two can go. That one can go. What was this one? That's good. Let's have a look for the excellent one. Where were you? There we are. We'll cancel the removal of that one. There we are. And this way we can move a couple of them around. What? Why? What on earth are you doing here? Oh, that's right. I need to assign the chickens to... they're unfortunately both going to be really messed up because, tragically, they don't deal with the cold at all. They're really bad with dealing with the cold. So we're going to need to tend to them. Hopefully we can. Run out of power. Super bad because this place uses so much. Let's get someone to go and have a quick chat with Buffy, though. Let's see. Buffy, do you have much to sell? You got some packaged meals. That's not terribly bad. I could buy components. I really don't need to, though. Wouldn't mind the medicine, though. We'll take that. I could sell quite a lot of things in order to get back the money. Yeah, let's get rid of these pistols. Anything that's normal or below, really, we don't need. Normal, yeah, that's gone. Poor, yeah, you're absolutely gone. These will keep, though. Dead man's apparel, definitely need to get rid of that. Masterwork, but only at 19%. Yeah, no point in keeping that one. And 1%. Yeah, we'll take 17 cents for that. Sure, that's a fair trade, I suppose. Though if you have a mod that allows you to recover the materials in clothing, then it can oftentimes be just much better to keep it. There we go. That's good enough for us. We made a little bit of a trade there with the medicine, though right now I'm kind of concerned about everyone who's got the flu. Let's have a look at you. Flu, minor. Yeah, you know what? It's going to get so bad if you don't rest until healed. I really am going to be happy when I no longer have to babysit you people. Get in there, go to sleep until we can sort you out. My goodness. Right, now, hopefully, well, we're going to be a little while waiting for this to be done. So I'm going to bring you back when we've made a little bit of progress, because right now, yeah, progress is kind of an elusive thing, really. Ooh, we've got a pirate merchant. How fantastic. Let's have a quick chat. I don't get many merchants that are flying by, so it's always nice when we do. Mortar shells. You know what? I would actually like to not sell those because I feel it's quite important for us to build more mortars. It might be very, very useful for us. Now, you've got a lot of yayo. That would possibly be good for us, actually. I could sell an ear, a jaw. I could buy an eye patch. Sure. Artificial clavicle. Replaces a missing clavicle if you somehow manage to break yours. That might actually not be too bad. Some prosthetic legs, some bionics we could sell if we really want to. I could buy a power arm for an obnoxious amount of money. Or buy bionic animal legs. That is also a possibility that I am not necessarily against. Unfortunately, we cannot sell any of our animals, and I really would actually like to. We've got far, far too many. This is definitely a colony in which I have learned that you can't keep animals the way that I like to keep animals, and that is by actually having names for them, by having personalities and a certain place where they sleep. It just doesn't seem to work when you've got as many as we have. Maybe in the future we'll change that up a little bit. There is no way we could possibly afford that one, but I'll take 100 of them. Thank you very much. Is there anything we really want to sell? I mean, I could sell an ear. I could sell a jaw. We've got 2 jaws. A nice set of teeth for chewing food and talking. Sure, you can have both of the jaws that we've got. Sure, why not, eh? Why not? You can also have all of the chem... Well, actually, you know what? Maybe not. Maybe we should hold on to the chem fuel for potential reasons, which I will disclose later on. There we go. Wasn't a bad little trade there. Let's get all of the beer stored somewhere where it's not going to go off. There we are. In fact, we've got super amounts of beer over there. Let's have a look. Did we fill that up? How much do they stack to? 25 in each. Okay. Well, hopefully the rest can just be carted off perhaps in here. But fantastic work over here. I must say I am very pleased. Extremely pleased. No, I don't want you. Just want these. Let's move those out. We're going to need to start building up the walls in here, you understand? Like so. This is going to be our corpse room, as I've covered. Let's get those, move them out as well as a bit of a priority. There we are. Right, now this is an actual room where we want it to be temperature controlled, so let's pop down a vent, and it just needs to be a regular vent. It doesn't need to be anything fancy in here. Should we go for limestone? I don't know, honestly, on that one. We don't have a lot of it, and we need to excavate a lot more from over here if we wanted to have it, but there's a certain appeal to having a light-coloured floor in there. Yeah, there really is a certain appeal. Okay, I'm down for that. Let's go ahead and set up a bit of a mine over here, shall we? Sure, we'll have an entrance point, and then we'll just build it out like something like that. We will cancel the inner point, and then we'll do exactly the same again. Cancel the inner point. That way we ensure that there's support. And this will allow me to see where things are. Exotic goods trader has arrived. Marvelous. We need to trade quite badly. We have got 4 bionic animal legs. Yukimo. Yumiko. Sorry, Yukimo? What am I saying? Let's fix you, okay? I am so sorry. You have poor sight, no hearing, no moving. It is time that we fix some of these things. No, we're not going to give you peg legs. Oh, that is tragic. That actually made my heart hurt a little bit, my lord. Right, there you go. We're going to give you all bionic animal legs. You're going to be super fast. It's going to be grand. Let's just make sure that someone who's good at doing it, consuming an exotic meal, that is not so great. Can someone come in, please? Would you go, please, and operate on Yumiko? There we go. We now know how to make packaged survival meals. Great. For traveling. Yes. Yes, they are. Now, the next thing I would like to work on is mortars. I would like to be able to shell distant targets. I'm thinking we should probably build at least 4, maybe even 5 or 6, maybe even more than that, so that we can just have more than just a volley of lots of shells, but rather I think it would work in that if one person fired this mortar, it's going to take a little time before that's ready again, so they move on to the next, move on to the next, move on to the next. More micromanagement, but a constant stream of mortar shells as a result. That might be quite useful. We've got a lot of mortar shells down there, so it shouldn't be too terribly bad. Right, how are we doing, Yumiko? Got 1 bionic animal leg so far. Good. Keep up the good work, Dark Aavak. Just be careful of too much anesthetic, though. That is generally a bad thing. You got to be careful that you're not. I mean, it's a small animal. I mean, it's a big animal. Well, it's smaller than a human, probably. And as a result, just, I don't know. Make sure that you give it some adrenaline. Keep it going. So you can give it a little bit more anesthetic without killing it, which is the exact opposite of what we're trying to do here. I need to get you a new eye and 2 new ears. Let's have a look at that then, shall we? Make bionic animal ear. Ear. Simple. No, we're not going to make a simple one. It's rude. Plasteel and steel. Sure. Make me 2, please. Yumiko, you're going to be better because we have the technology. Hopefully. And then feed Yumiko. There we go. Yumiko, you can now walk. Okay? Moving, you're gonna actually move really fast, in fact. Because you've got 4 of these. You're actually better than a human, my lord. That's actually pretty cool. Right, but we do need to, unfortunately, lose a couple of our animals. Well, lose is the wrong word, because we're not losing them, really, are we? Where's the person I need to trade with? Please don't tell me they've gone to sleep, because that's just rude. I'd like to trade. Where are you? Friday has developed health condition. Cirrhosis. Friday, why? Really, Friday? We need to get you an animal liver now. Why did you drink all the beer, you silly mutt? Why do animals do this? It is quite a pain when your huskies get rip-roaringly drunk and then develop cirrhosis of the liver. It's not a good time. Doesn't make me feel good anyway. Let's go and have a quick trade. Let's see if perhaps they wouldn't mind taking some of these crazy animals off our hands, because we need to thin the herd quite significantly. Yes, Friday, goodbye. Sorry, no. We have no place for drunk husky pups in this colony. My lord. Well, you've got a fair bit of training there. But I really feel that we really need to reduce the amount of animals we got in this colony, like crazy bad. So yes, most of you are going. I am so sorry, but it is true. You can stay though. So can Sakura and Verona, Hilda, Sunrise, and Jensen. Yeah, you can all stay. But we super duper need to thin the herd. Yumiko is not leaving. No. Yumiko, you stay. Most of these huskies have been trained up quite well, actually. We can get another. Well, she's 1 year younger than Yoko. Yoko's age is worrying me. I will be honest. Yoko's age is worrying me quite a lot. We are low on these components. I don't think we need the insect jelly. I'm going to keep it just as a emergency supply, but I don't think we strictly need it. We've got plasteel on the map that I can go and get. Intellectual neurotrainer. A one-use nanotech trainer device. The neurotrainer is inserted through the orbit of the eye and releases nanomachines into the subject's brain, quickly improving their skill in a specific area. Intellectual neurotrainer? I'm going to take that just because I don't know what it does. That sounds interesting. Actually, really interesting. Scyther blade. We've got 4 of them. let's hold on to them, actually, because we can probably make some interesting things with that. Advanced bionic leg, that would be grand, but no. We've got loads of gold that I could sell. We've also got some art that we can sell. Sure, let's be gone with that. That gets us a little bit of money. Not a great amount, I'll be honest. We kind of want to lose more. I'm going to have to thin out the Huskies. So Gaston, you're going. So is Lewis. Animal, you're staying because your name is Animal. Taboo, you're off. Actually, no. Taboo, you can stay. Josephine, you can stay. Hernan, you're off. See, Nikita, Aiden, you can stay because you're named. That isn't going to be the case for most of them because, unfortunately, we are going to have to let the vast majority of our Huskies go. That's just the way it is. Nina, you're going to have to leave as well. So we can't have the whole thing of if they're named, they're staying. It's just not going to be possible, I'm afraid. There we go. Right, that will have dramatically reduced the amount of food our animals are going to need to consume on a regular basis. And that is going to be a big thing for us, thankfully. That is all sorted. We'll get a little bit of something in there to make that place look a bit nicer. Right, okay, so a lot of things moving around. Got a lot of blocks over there that need to be cut up. This place has been nice and cleaned. Well done. Let's go ahead and flesh it out then. 2, 3, 4. So we're going to want... where did we want these barrels? Wanted a middle row, didn't we? Have I made this area a little bit too small? I may have accidentally failed to account for everything we want. Yes, I have, in fact. So I'm going to need to dig that out as well. But that's fine because the main part, the thing that was holding everyone up was simply that that wall hadn't been taken away. It's kind of silly that that was the thing that was keeping everything from moving forward, but oh well. Has this been dug out? Oh, see, the problem there is it went straight into slate. Well, on the plus side, that does mean that I'm free to just dig all of this away, dig around the outskirts instead. They're heading off. Huff absolutely enjoyed his stay. He left us 27 minutes. Wow, that's actually pretty good. I'm fairly happy with that. We've got a load of beavers too. What happened to all the people? What happened to all the people? Did the people get eaten? Did the Huskies eat the people? Or did Dark Aavak cut the people up? I completely missed that occurring. Very well. I mean, sure, okay. Kind of worrying when dead bodies just vanish, but sure, fair enough. Oh, actually, let's bring all of you in. We need all of that. Quite badly, actually. Right, you're going to be hauled. We need to set up some slaying of beavers right now. Also, the slaying of the caribou over here too. With the beavers first, everyone seems to be in a reasonably good mood. Let me just check their needs. We butchered human like recently, so yeah, Dark Aavak went through it all. That's fine. Janina, I have got to say, your hair is bloody amazing. I really like that hairstyle. I like the rim hair mod. It just adds a little bit of extra characterfulness to your colonists, and I do approve of that. I do approve greatly. Let's get Valerie out there as well. We're going to want a good group of people over here. Killing all the beavers and all of the caribou. Okay, we have ourselves a wee problem down here. In that we have a poison ship that has just crashed. So we do need to get that dealt with. Now, I'm thinking that we probably want to use our shredder turrets down here. So let's reinstall this about there. We'll get some good sight lines on that. And we'll install the other one down here if we can. Just around there, as far out as we possibly can. Just about there will do. That'll give us a good bit of firepower there. I would like another 1 or 2 of these batteries brought down though as well. Let's have one there. We're going to need a new roofed area for that then. Something like that, just to protect it, and we'll get a couple of the military turrets down there as well. So we get this one installed, for example, here. And we should be able to just completely annihilate the attacking mechanoids with this much firepower in this location here. I'm not going to be too concerned about it at all. Having another one there should give us enough firepower to pretty much take out anything that spawns. Now, it is going to be possible that they're going to be able to do enough damage to wipe this out, so we're still going to need a presence from our actual colonists here. Let me just force Dark Aavak to come down here and help, because Dark Aavak's remarkably fast on his feet, so should be able to get here quickly. Could I get you to prioritize the roof there as well? And finally the roof here too, and then bring down the battery as well. That would be grand. Okay, mortars have been completed. Fantastic. Now, I guess the next thing we should really be working on is shipbuilding basics. However, one thing we could do, if we're having some people stay here while they're building up a ship, we could perhaps get them to build transport pods. Now, that would in turn probably require refining, because refining is going to be able to allow us to make the fuel to run the transport pods. But it would enable us to launch food to wherever our colonists happen to be bedding down for the day, and just keep their supplies stocked up, because there won't be that many people here. We'll be relying very heavily on our automated defenses here once that starts. Sure, okay, let's start on refining, and then we'll move over to transport pod, because this will allow us to make chem fuel from wood, and I think that's going to be a pretty big thing for us, actually. Let's actually go ahead and pop these walls in here as well, just so that they get repaired, if possible. These ones won't be really used for obvious reasons, because we're not going to be stood there. Ideally, I hope we're not going to be stood there when we take on the poison ship, because that would probably result in someone being dead. Breakdown solar generator, that's fine, we can fix that. This room is seeing quite a lot of use now. We're making quite a lot of nutramine. On that note, I'm actually thinking about setting this area up with some better flooring. Only super soil for now, but let's get the grass in there set up with some super soil. That should help out a little bit. Our chickens are starting to struggle a wee bit. We have got a couple of chicks though, which is very, very nice to see. Okay, so generally things are going okay, and I'll bring you back when we're ready to take on the poison ship, I think. Okay, I think we're ready. It is nice and bright, and the poison ship is surrounded by turrets. Marvelous. All right. Every one of you now needs to be drafted and then brought down here, except for you two who don't need to be drafted. You can carry on doing your things, honestly. We are going to need all of these turned on as well, but we'll do that once the drafted personnel get down here. I've also set people up with the required weapons as well. Right. Actually, KD's coming down to turn them all on. Oh, that was very kind of you, KD. Well done, you. What are you doing now? I fear for what you're about to do. Oh, okay, that's fine. Just wanted some more noms. Understandable, really. Right. I want my grenadiers to be... see? There's no good places up here. One can be over there, though. And you can be... Well, I really should have prepared this a little bit better, shouldn't I? I guess one can be over here, maybe? It's kind of a horrible place for you to be, no matter what you do. No, I actually prefer you to be down there. There we go. Right, now, horror story. Valerie. Wilson. Let's get you in position. Flurgles over there. Dark Aavak, you're going to be heading out. And Madden, I don't want you in a fight, actually. You're a little bit too... Well, there's no polite word for this. You're just too unpredictable right now. Oh, my lord. KD, why? KD, why? Well... You've taken your life in your own hands. You've decided to go crazy right there, and we're going to find out how the Dark Gods, whether they favor you or not. Right, okay. Need to eliminate the Scythers first. Need Scythers eliminate... Oh, KD. Poor KD. You are dead. Rip KD. KD is rip. No re. Right, I need you... Probably over here then. Go as fast as you can, please. Ouch. Not good. Drop that about there, please. If you can. Oh, fantastic. That is just the right place. Oh, KD. Move in. I need you closer. About there. Come on, Kaya. Be brave. Be brave for KD. Come on. Stupid grenade, go off. Ah, thank goodness. Kaya, get KD out of here. Go. Just go. Go, go, go. Go, 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 go. Rescue KD. Leave. You don't need to be here anymore. We've got all of the guns, all of the firepower happening. It's fine. Everything here is going to die. Every little thing is going to be dead. Stop force attack. You can just attack whatever you want, really. I'm fine with that. Kaya, just get out of here, please. There we go. Could you perhaps force attack there? And perhaps you could force attack there as well. There we go. That is good. Yes, please. Everyone else, I guess, just attack the ship, I suppose, at this point. Dark Aavak was just here because he wanted to watch the carnage, really. Flurgles, you can't even hit anything. Poor little Flurgles. That might be nasty. In fact, that is nasty. You pull back, please. Flurgles, also pull back. There's no point in you being there if you can't hit them. Just draw back out of the way. There we go. All of the firepower, all of the... There we are. Perfect. Open fire and destroy. That was fantastically effective. Except for KD, you know. But then, how can you account for KD, eh? KD is non-accountable for. Animal, I remarkably appreciate your bravery, but that was dumb. Please don't do it again. Please slay. There we are. And that is how you use turrets to kill everything. Right. Now, which of you can I take bits off? No, you can just be shut down. That's a bit of a shame. What about you? Yes. Remove both bits. I approve. Oh, we may have even more bits. Oh, no. What about you? Yes. Perfect. Sure. You're all pretty much good to go. Go on. Do your stuff. It's fine. Actually, Dark Aavak, do you mind coming down here and just dealing with these guys? Like, modify them, finish them off, whatever you got to do. Ah, good times with those. Now, unfortunately, comes the annoying bit where I've got to get all of these back up to the base. But I'm not going to bore you with that. There's enough excitement for right now. Let's at least get the batteries put back where they should be, though. That part is important. As it's not holding in sneezes, even if you are recording. Oh, I think I felt like 3 of my ribs pop just then. Yikes, that hurt. On the plus side, I hope that I didn't pop any of your eardrums. You know, because that's always a bad thing to do as a YouTuber, really, you know. The popping of eardrums, never really appreciated. With good reason, I suppose. Right, let's get that hold as well. Are you going to come up here and help me out? Oh, that's fantastic. No. Atlas, go and flick that switch for me instead. Thank you. Well, there we go. That was actually not at all bad. And you actually managed to take off the part. Well done, Dark Aavak. I approve. I approve enormously. People will pop down here and there. Actually, no. We really should finish them off. Because if we don't, you know what's going to happen? They're going to wake up. While someone is just coming to pick something up around here. And then I'm going to only have myself to blame, really. And that will suck quite a lot. Can you prioritize modifying him? There we are. Just get the little bits off. I think the only thing we can do there is kill him. Thankfully, Dark Aavak is actually fantastically good at doing this work now. There we go. And, well, I wouldn't bury them anyway. Right, there we are. Quite a few new bits. Pretty happy with that. It'll take a little while for these things to be moved. But on the whole, things are going fairly good. KD is well, you know, KD. Unfortunately, KD's robot brain, it's our fault, really. I can't blame KD too much for it. We're still not taking him with us, though. But I can't blame him too much for it. It's my own fault. I was chasing progress too much, and I didn't heed the costs. I feel a tad bit bad. Only a tad, though. Right, and we'll delete that. This will become our new inn. So we'll be able to get rid of this room completely and actually have a path leading all the way up there. Now, the last thing I'd like to check. You know what? These are getting to the point now where I think we can safely expand this out to about there, I'm thinking. Yeah, let's get rid of all of these. We no longer need them. They actually did a fantastic job, mind you. I think they did a glorious job. We're going to need to expand out the power around there, though. That should hook up with those, but just to be sure. And then this will definitely hook up there. Well, I mean, who knows? Maybe the people who don't want to have all of the bionic bits, maybe they would actually just like to stay here, because this place is becoming really nice now. Depiction of Antonio Dark Aavak practicing rescue with a husky as others look on. The husky looks puzzled. The smiling head of a chemist watches over all, and the work is shaded in hues of green and white. That's lovely. Let's get that installed there, and the next one as well. Agony number 5. The carving resembles a gull wearing a jockstrap rendered in a silhouette. I don't even. The less said about that one, the better I feel. What on earth was going through their mind? Detachment on this piece is a representation of Dark Aavak, elbow deep in KD. During surgery, as blood pools at his feet, Dark Aavak is sweating profusely. A personified depiction of fellowship smiles beneath the main subject, and the work is executed in an erotic style. Our artists are, well, they're very creative. Let's just say they've got very vivid imaginations. The sculpture bears a depiction of Dark Aavak teaching Hall to a husky as others look on. The whole image is depicted by the careful arrangement of hundreds of tiny yaks. Wow, that's just beautiful. We're slowly getting this place set up. It'll be a permanent reminder of all who lost their lives in order to make sure that Stygian Sanctuary was the very best of all the sanctuaries. There we go, and get a little bit more grass up there. Fantastic. Our chickens should actually be in a pretty good state of affairs. Actually, wow, you did that work fantastically quickly. I am pretty impressed, all things told. Maybe we could go ahead and get some more done. In fact, I'm fairly certain we can. Let's go ahead and set that up. It's the very last thing that we do in this here episode. Not quite enough Nutrimine, but that's fine. We'll make more. We got plenty to make more with. And Madden is out and about. Basically, stuff happens in the colony only when Madden isn't in some sort of terrible psychotic issue. Really? No one? Really? Call yourselves doctors. My lord, get over there right now, Dark Aavak, you scallywag. Even for you, that was low. Let's make sure they're okay. Let's have a look at you now. There we go. You're not going to bleed out. Seriously, if we'd lost Kaya because our doctor's like, I want a nap. Just leave me alone. I would have been mostly displeased, a little tiny bit not actually that surprised though, and that's the sad part there really, is I wouldn't have entirely been shocked. But that's going to be it for this episode. I do hope you all enjoyed and will be joining us for the next, where hopefully we make some progress towards our next goal, which actually will begin right now, and that will be the transport pod. Once we've done that, the only thing remaining is shipbuilding basics. Though that's a fairly big thing to say only. Still, we'll be making progress towards building the ship. And once we've actually got all of the things we need to build the ship, at least in terms of research, that will be the point that we begin focusing on the caravan. I hope you're looking forward to that. But until next time, and as always, do take care, everyone.